watching ABC 36 News Now, Good Day Kentucky, with Doug High, Lisa High, and meteorologist Dylan Godet.
Hey, welcome back in. We've got a friend over here we're going to introduce you to in a minute. So last week we had Fairy Tales Pet Adoptions of Winchester here to talk about one of their rescues, Saber, that had a special mission ahead of him. Saber, you'll recall, a Belgian Malinois that got accepted into a specialized training program in order to become a service animal for one of our veterans.
And today Fairy Tales is back in studio with another amazing adoption journey to share. Here with us today is Crystal Scearce from Fairy Tales Adoption and her friend Levi. Welcome back to the show.
Lover dog.
He is.
He's really sweet.
Oh my goodness.
Boy.
So tell us about Levi's story and his background.
Well, Levi came to us around Easter. I think we were contacted Easter weekend by a service that had, or a forestry service had found him and 3 other dogs in the forest in Clay County. And so they contacted us. We were going to go rescue them. By the time the rescuers got there, these guys had gone so deep back in the woods that it took a few days for us to actually find them. But we finally did. There were 3 puppies and a male adult. We think he was the dad. And they have been at Fairy Tales ever since.
Well, we appreciate your efforts sticking with it to get them out of there. That was a tough situation.
They were in very, very awful condition when we got them. They were covered with mange, they had worms, they had fleas, they were malnourished, they didn't really trust people. So, you know, we picked them up. They were in quarantine, I think, for about a month, getting vet care and, you know, just learning how to trust people again. Well, and so they're finally ready for adoption.
He sure is trusting now. He's been so sweet with all of us here in the studio.
And how long have you had him again?
We got him in April. So Easter weekend, like I said, it took about 2 or 3 days for us to actually catch him, catch them and bring them all in. But we got them Easter weekend. And I think the other 3 have they have pending adoptions on them now, so Levi's the only one that's left.
Well, we want to find a forever home for Levi. Talk a little bit about the Fairy Tales model, because it really is cool how you guys are so creative to find ways to keep revenue in there to help these fellas out.
I mean, our mission is to rescue as many dogs as we can, and we have a lot of opportunities that you can help out and to, you know, do the cost that we put into rescuing the dogs. A lot of these dogs, we got them and they had the little theme t-shirts, I think, that we created for them. So like that was one way that we used to kind of pay for the vet bills that we accumulated when these dogs came in. So like we always try to get some kind of little project or some kind of theme going for all of the pets that we have when we bring them into adoption, especially some that we think might be hard to adopt. We just try to do some creative things. We do photo shoots, we do the t-shirts, just anything we can to get the dogs out there.
That's great.
Are those shots of Levi living his best life?
I think that was actually Jenny, his sister.
That was Jenny.
The one in the pool, that was Levi's sister, Jenny.
Talk a little bit more about what kind of home Levi would love to go to.
Levi, as you can see, is very friendly. He seems to be really good around other dogs. I've not seen him around cats or anything like that, but I think he's okay with pretty much anything. He's pretty, you know, he's 8 months old, or about 8 months old, so he still has a lot of puppy energy in him. But
such a sweetheart, he really is.
Yeah, he's very loving.
Do you have any upcoming events?
We do. So we've got, well, every Monday night, so I think I've mentioned this before, but we have our K9 training class where we have volunteers come and walk our rescue dogs.
That's a great
And then
idea.
it's also a fundraising event for us. So if you want to bring your own dog and do the training with us, it's an hour and a half. They walk the streets of Winchester, starting at a Better Brewing. The trainer, Debbie Howard, she was with me last week with Saber. She just teaches everybody how to walk on the leash, how to do a few basic commands. So it's really good if you just want to try to get your dog some socialization and learn some things with him and not have to spend a fortune doing it. It's $10 a class on Mondays.
It's a great idea.
It is.
And then we also have a Puppalooza event coming up that's going to be at a Better. I think we're going to have some vendors there that are going to have dog-themed merchandise that you can buy. And some of the proceeds will go for our adoptable dogs. So we've got that, I think, October the 12th,
And where is that located?
That will be at a Better Brewing. We do a lot of events at a Better. There's a large area there that we can take the dogs, and so there's a little depot over there that we go to as well.
Dog friendly, that's awesome.
What's the best resource for people to learn more about the Fairy Tales mission and maybe see if Levi is a candidate for their forever home.
Well, definitely go to our Facebook page. We are at Fairy Tales Pet Adoptions for the adoption events and all of the dogs that we have available. And then we also have a grooming and boarding business that's under Fairy Tales Pet Spa, so you can go there and find out about all of our events and all of our adoptable dogs.
Wonderful. Well, Crystal, thank you so much for stopping by. And
Crystal.
Levi, it's so nice to meet
what
you.
A big sweetie
we need to
this
find him
guy
a great
is.
home.
Absolutely.
He really does. He deserves the best.
He does.
Stay with us, gang. We're back in just a moment.